Alrighty. Okay. I got my coffee. I made a maple flavored, fall flavored maple flavored coffee, in which I put some maple sugar, just a little bit, and then I fluffed up some soy milk, so I have a bougie latte. Hey, Crazy Parrot, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? Let's see. Let me make sure I got the right stuff. I think I do. Let me... hold on. 1 second. How do I mute this? Is this gonna be it? My wife was at Costco, wanted to know if I needed anything, and these glasses are just obnoxious, right? To answer your question, it's going well. It's going much better than it was previously. Let's see. Let me save those. So today is actually going to be pretty chill. I've already have the clips I need. I just need to like I need to a second, hold on. Improvements. Yeah, I already have all that stuff. I just need to fine tune like the script, which is a pretty nice place to be honest with you. So I'm starting to do this for singing videos. That way I like, because the full reacts, like, you know, I'm required to like cut them down, right? So that can be frustrating. Why is there no... What is with this profile right now? What is with this profile right now? Yeah, this thing. That's funny. Alright. I don't know why stream chat is not up on this thing. You... Yeah, I don't know why this profile is so different for streaming. Alright, well, duly noted. Stream. Line projectors. Right, preview. Importer, studio mode, multi-view. Okay, well, whatever. We're gonna fix that later. Right now, we're gonna film in school. Gotta go in a second. Just wondering if you're still reacting to beatbox videos. Oh, yeah. No, I reacted to a live stream. I did a live stream for beatboxing yesterday. I got like 6 videos out of it. So yeah. No, I'm doing beatboxing still. It's easier to do beatboxing than it is to do other things. It's also like not very stressful for me, whereas like when I do singers, I really want to be detailed. We're gonna start doing detailed singing videos on beatboxing. Anyway. I am proud to present all right. Directory. Right. Where did it go? Sweet. All right. It's gonna be this. Yeah, that should be it.
We stripping.
So.
It's about unity.
Yeah.
We stripping.
I've been doing.
It's about unity.
Stuff
it's
like
about
this.
boldness.
I don't know if you guys can hear it.
It's about ownership and confidence.
Probably
herself
not.
to the world.
Audio settings. Try not to like panic. There we go. And that should be it towards desktop audio.
It's about unity.
Yeah.
It's about boldness. It's about ownership and confidence. Herself to the world and not being told or influenced by anyone but her goddamn self. It's about women writing.
So this is the HBO special that she did, right? And I have some scripts that I was going to use. Much easier to do like these scripts because like I am beat. I'm super beat, which is fine. I'm not like upset about it, but you know, I'm just tired. So this is like a really nice way for me to be able to do these videos and be okay and not have a quality drop. If anything, I think I'm bumping the quality. Yeah, Tanisha, it's gonna be Jazmine Sullivan. We're gonna do some. I have a script for this one, and I know that is the antithesis of what I'm known for. But this is way less stressful for me. So we're gonna do that. Yeah. Focus, purpose, and direction. That's what makes a strong message. And that is also what makes Jazmine Sullivan's I should do these in bits. No. Whatever. So yeah, that's gonna have like be how I approach it for now, just for now. Till I figure out a better solution. Where did the chat go? I need like a way to have the words like right there. That's the camera. Take the glasses off. And this. There we go. That's how you know it's serious. That's how you know it's serious. The glasses come off, the headphones are off. Snap. Focus, purpose, and direction. That is what makes a strong message. And that's what makes Jazmine Sullivan more than just a crazy technician of the voice, although let's be real, she's also amazing at that, which is... I mean, she's so good that I have to book a therapy session because she trounces my ego. Every time I listen to Jazmine Sullivan sing, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why my father's disappointed in me. I feel like that got heavy. Did that get heavy? I feel like that got heavy. Oh, by the way, yeah, some of this is ad-libbed. You're not watching a totally scripted thing. I'll check if the script works for this. Had some messy script stuff recently. It's not fun. Anyway, how you doing, Tanisha? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? My dog wants to be on camera. Eye on you. This is too cute. My dog heard that I needed therapy, so she came over and said, no, you're fine. I love this dog. This dog makes me happy. He is the best, better than all. It's Eddie Vedder right there. Eddie Vedder impressions. Ever notice that like you cannot understand a word that Eddie Vedder sings? Like I love Pearl Jam, man, but I cannot for the life of me understand what he's saying. Which makes it like I feel like it's more emotional for that reason, you know what I mean? You're like, oh man, he's so into whatever he's saying. So. I'll find my script here. There we go. Open with Python. Anyway. This one isn't I wanted to do something different, like I said. This one isn't a tearjerker, although of course Jazmine Sullivan's more than capable of knocking down my emotional barriers. Jazmine Sullivan is like an emotional laxative, really is what it is. And so like if you're feeling a little, you know, emotionally constipated, she's like a super avocado, you know? So you just you feel moved in the literal sense. Actually, no, not in the literal sense, but if this metaphor were literal, it would be in the literal sense. Finally here, couldn't get shit loaded. Hey Tink, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. You haven't missed much. These live streams are nice because I can chat, and then it also holds me accountable. Like this morning I was like, I can start recording later, and then I was like, I have a live stream at 11, so I can't do that. And so that's really helpful for me. Gives me a little bit of need to do that stuff. I am super happy that I also have another script. So if you were there for the filming of this last one, here's what I did. As I was chatting,
It's about you.
I had a script that was speeding up the last video, so check it out. Purpose, and direction. That is what makes a strong message. right? So that pause is still a little bit off. Focus, purpose, and direction. That is what makes a strong message. What makes Jazmine Sullivan more than just a crazy technician of the voice, although let's be real, she's also amazing at that, which is... She's so good that I have to book a therapy session because she trounces my ego. Every time I listen to Jazmine Sullivan sing, I'm like, oh yeah, that's... Okay. I'm glad I checked that because that's not going to work. Too many, the way that the pauses work are not, it's not good enough. So, yeah. But again, what's nice about this situation is that I can do these takes in a way that I'm not so tired. Although I gotta admit, though, like watching that, it doesn't sound. It sounds a little disingenuous, or like it sounds scripted, right? So gotta fix that there. I gotta practice. Jump cut has to be, where's unpause, has to be in a lower threshold. Okay. There we go. Sweet. Y'all are watching my process. My process. All right. All right. No matter what I do, I'm like, I'm gonna be a bad Beatles impression right here. So, focus, purpose, and direction. That's what makes a strong message. And Jazmine Sullivan is an artist, right? As much as she's an insane technician, she is first and foremost an artist. And the problem with that is that it forces me to cope with the fact that I am inadequate in my father's eyes. And now we have an awkward segue. Shoo. All right. Yeah, I just have a Mariah stream after this. I might move that again. I hate doing that to the lambs. So much support of the channel comes from lambs, so. But I always like think I'm gonna get done with the stream a lot quicker than I actually do. So let me move that now and give an announcement for that. That sucks on my part, but it is what it is. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting some latency up in this. All right. Okay. And sorry, lambs, I gotta move you. Oh my god, there's even one person waiting. Oh. Oh god, I hate to do it. Let me just bang this out super fast. Alright. Okay. So that's that. And then open a new window. Alright. Okay. Sweet. Alright. Take a listen to that. Is purpose and direction. That's what makes a strong message. And Jazmine Sullivan is an artist, right? As much as she's an insane technician, she is first and foremost an artist. The problem with that is that it forces me to cope with the fact that I am inadequate in my father's eyes. And now we have an awkward segue. Shoo. All right. For whatever reason, the The unpause is still eh. Wondering if it's I'm just holding it too long. Oh yeah. Oof. No, okay, that's fine. What is this at? Yeah, I need to bring this back to 0.15. Because I have auto jump cuts, y'all. I'm so good at what I do. That's what makes me a productive individual. Okay. The next one coming up is this, which is this was really cool, I thought, because she goes from like when she walks on, she's super anxious. Because, you know, like that's how you have to be. If you are not anxious before you go on, you're about to bomb. For real, like you're about to bomb if you go up and you're not nervous. So 3A. All right, let's get rid of you. Yep, get rid of you. Yeah. So there's something that performers often do not talk about. If you are not nervous before you go on, you are about to bomb. However, if you do have experience, that anxiety can elevate your performance because you are focused on the performance. Whereas if you're not prepared, you're focused on the consequences of not being prepared. What I love about this little bit is that you can see that when Jazmine gets up there, she goes from like having that anxiety, and the second she gets in front of that microphone, she's like, I'm a Zen monk warrior. Man, I have my second cup of coffee, and I'm like, that's why I'm really happy to have this sort of format available to me. It's also like it gives me a chance to kind of like do something that has more details to it. So I got to be careful of like camping it up too much with the jokes, but I make bad jokes. That's kind of what I do. That's my thing. Bad jokes, bad yokes. I'm pretty soon I'm gonna start vlogging. Not because I think I'm super interesting, but because like a lot of those challenge videos, like I learned to do X and Y days, or like I did this, I did X for Y days, and this is what happened. Really, what that is it's a more focused vlog, right? Because you're documenting what's going on. You're not really predicting what's going on, and so you have to work with the footage that you end up taking, and so that puts it really in kind of the vlog territory. So, oops. So yeah. What a genius set of, oh my god, so good. Okay, I'm sorry. Literally any story that you start with, I busted the windows out of your car, is already far more interesting than if you didn't bust the windows out someone's car. What a great start to a tune. Hey Gandalf, what's good? I busted the windows out of your car. Uh, oh well, fine. Why is that? Oh, because Gandalf is on still. Oh, whatever.
It's about unity.
This is such an awesome performance. What I need to do, I need to like just seriously just react to this and sit down and just like give it to, like put it up on Patreon. Like this thing is so good. She's so freaking good. It's outrageous. Jazmine Sullivan is on a whole different level. She's like literally one of my favorite singers. She's outrageously good. It's insane. It's hard to overstate how good she is. And I'm going to get into why, by the way. This is something that like, so sometimes when I react, right, I go over a phrase a few times, right, and people are like, "Oh my God, let her sing," right? But this video is deliberately planned so that I can go and look at in advance all of the details that are in a Jazmine Sullivan performance, and I feel good about this one. I really do, because now I'll be able to be like, look, this is for real. This is why you can go back to the same phrase over and over and over again, and it's still absolutely fantastic because you learned something about what she's done. She's always doing something, always. And my favorite part about that is she doesn't make it obvious. She does not make it obvious at all. It's really, really, really cool. She does all of this brilliant, difficult, subtle stuff. Oops. Let's do that. About that fun. Windows out your car. All right. Cool. Oops. That put me down there. Shouldn't. Okay. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. This is probably like this. This moment is really good. I'll put this on. I'll put this on the stream. I love this. So she chews the end of her phrases, right? Check this out. Right, which is cool because if she chews the end of the phrase like that, it's very evocative of you know, like when you're tight and you're tense and you're just like, I gotta, right? And you gotta talk through, you know, your teeth. Like that's what that is, and it's super cool. Now I know that this is probably something that has happened to you, where you're so darn angry that the only way you can talk with words is to do a little bit of this because. And that is what's happening here, right? Jazmine Sullivan wrote a story, and she is the main character in this story, and she is directing the dialogue to the person that she is talking to in this story. when she gets to the word heart, she adjusts her vocal tract in a way that sounds a little bit more like a sob. And so what you have here is incredible attention to detail and a brilliant way to move a story forward. I mean, it's so cool that when I say that it's cool, it doesn't ruin it because now I just said it's cool and I'm chronically Caucasian and, you know, I'm about as hip as my dad's surgery that he had 2 weeks ago. All right. God, this is such a good song. That's the thing. That's like that's another thing about Jazmine Sullivan, right? Like that's an amazing song. I busted the windows out of your car. That's the first sentence. That's insane. That's so smart. It's a really, really, really good tune, and the way that the melody works too is super, super good as well. Like for serious, like everything that Jazmine does is like gold. Because it's like I said before, it's not obvious at all. At all. Uh-huh. All right, that one's almost done. Like when I watched this perform, it's like these two phrases over and over and over again. It was super exciting to like, because you know, if I'm just reacting to it live, then I don't necessarily have the time to really look at the details. Like I'll talk about the details as they come, right? But this just sitting down and looking at Jazmine Sullivan sing two phrases and to go back, I'm like, oh man, she did this too. Oh my God, she did this. Like it's insane. In two phrases, she puts more attention to detail into two phrases than most people put in two songs combined. She's so specific. It's ludicrous. I like, oh my God. She is on a different tier of singing. And I'm like, I'm hoping that I can successfully communicate that. Because why? Okay, good. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones. The rib cage collapse. Scars, but right? The end of every phrase, she collapses her ribs, which is not is suboptimal technique, but it's incredibly smart. It's so smart. Okay, so this is probably my favorite moment in these two phrases in terms of all of the stuff that she's done. So let's set the scene real quick. Okay, so the intercostal muscles are the muscles in between the rib cage, and as they contract, your ribs expand. Now, almost always in singing, what you do is you either slowly release those muscles or you try to keep those muscles contracted while you exhale, because that allows you to have more control over your voice. This is what people mean when they say support. And this makes sense from the song's point of view, right? This is somebody who wanted the relationship to work and is sad that it didn't work. Like no one is wearing a party hat here, right? And you can tell because of how she starts the song with the way that she communicates. I busted the windows out of your car. She's not like right? She's like there is like a sense of mourning. And so when she collapses her rib cage on the end of phrase, it's a right? It's like a disappointed sigh. I was going to talk about how it's like totally not ergonomic to do that, but I feel like I got that point across. It's so cool though. Like, you know, and by the way, we're still on the first phrase. Okay? We're still on the first phrase. Which is like insane to me. Oops. Oh, what didn't make you broken heart? Oh, such a banger of a tune. And this woman is literally on another level. Why is it? Why? Do I have an 8A? I don't think I do. Sure, you want to name. Where's the 8? Huh, okay. Odd. Okay, that's gonna be 9A now. Oh, okay, I just needed to reload that. How are we doing on the speed thing? We're getting there. We're getting there. This might be a little frantic, this pace. I was hoping to bring like a little bit more of a calm to it, but I have a really hard time being calm when I'm like, I'm not trying to be like cheesy, but I do have a hard time being calm when it comes to like performances on this level. Like it's just really exciting. Woof, Andrew. Oh my god. Aren't you supposed to be at work? Not that I mind. Not that I mind. Andrew is a friend, a dear friend. He's marvelously attractive and also brilliant. So it's nice to see you here. Convince me I'm swayable. However, I have a list of singers before Jazmine. Love her, but a goat cannot co-sign. So JC3, the goat thing is a YouTube thing, right? Like, I gotta play that game. But she's insane. She's amazing. And I love that we have a problem of deciding who amongst in this genre is like a little bit better than the other, right? Like Lettucey, Stephanie Mills, Landry Johnson, like all of them are insanely good. So yeah, like I don't know if I'd put GOAT status next to Jazmine because I feel like that's subjective, but like I really want people to watch because what this woman does in 2 phrases blows my freaking mind. And I really want people to see it. And I got coffee lip stains. Okay, that should be done. Close the windows out your in my broken heart. Oh boy. What? No. There we go. Okay, refresh that. I'm gonna do have more. Yeah, I have to move the Mariah stream. So much to my regret. Okay. It feels bad because, like, again, like the lambs are like 50% of what support the channel. I'm not even exaggerating. So I hate messing with them because this happens all the time. I'm trying not to be frivolous about changing times of streams, right? Because like that's not good and it's not nice. You say you're gonna do a thing and then you don't do a thing. I'm glad you found a moment of rest. Love that song. Her and her Tori and Yeba taught me to run better. Yeah. Oh my God, Yeba is incredible at that. I mean, like, I'm never going to complain about listening to Mariah Carey. Ever. Right? It could be her worst performance, and I'd still be like, yeah, buddy. Alright. Okay. Go. Okay, now I need to hear I forget what the... Did it mend my broken heart at a park? I bust the windows out your car. Yeah. This one. Okay. Yeah. This is the one. So what's happening here is that this is in sharp contrast to when she chews her words and when she is doing this exasperated sigh. It's beautiful legato. The line is incredible. It's butter. It's butter. I think I might decrease the time-lapse stuff. Or not the speeding up of the videos. I did it because I had anticipated that I would be like really calm, centered, and deliver, but I actually get too excited. So it's I don't slow it down. I'm like, and part of that is anxiety, but it's also like legitimate excitement. Let me see real quick what that looks like, because like this might be like almost manic. Which like even like manic for YouTube. That's a statement. Must admit. So what's happening here is that this is in sharp contrast to when she chews her words and when she is doing this exasperated sigh. It's beautiful legato. The line is incredible. It's butter. It's butter. Okay, that's actually not so bad. Actually, I can't even tell that speed up. Okay, cool beans. Alrighty, and we continue.
It's about ownership and confidence, and also vulnerability and self-reflection. How she wants to present herself to the world.
Let's touch. Okay, so the importance of surrounding yourself with killer musicians. Let me bring this up on stream because this piano player is insane. He's amazing, and I love it.
It's about ownership and confidence, and also vulnerability. And
like this man is an amazing pianist. It doesn't matter, at some point, it doesn't matter how good you are if you are working with people that are not really close to your level or extremely fantastic. What I love about this performance and what HBO did on the recording is they left a lot of dynamic range, so this piano player gets to be extremely expressive within the confines of the piece, and also the specifics of what's the word I'm looking for? The specifics of the melody versus the specifics of the harmony. I'm going to get into detail of what that means. Let's keep going. Yeah, keep that. Move that. Is that 13A? I think so. Right? Yeah, that's the one. And then I have to.
How she wants to present herself to the world and not being told or influenced by anyone but her goddamn self. It's about women writing their own and perfect story.
Such a good phrase. Let me see what I can do about having this audio real quick. I think it's, yeah, just monitor only.
How she wants to present herself to the world. And
okay. Let's do this also. Just for this one. There we go. How did that happen? Oh well, actually kind of looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Kind of like a 90s, kind of thing.
Not being told or influenced by anyone but her goddamn self. Deciding how she wants to present herself to the world and not being told or influenced by anyone but her goddamn self. It's about women writing their own and perfect story. Deciding how she wants.
So what this man is doing that to me is incredible, right? He's playing the arpeggios, right? He's outlining the harmony, but he's also giving the melody its due diligence, and he's doing like a crescendo, and he's on meter, right? When you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? That's an accent, right? You have to deliver that, or else your phrasing is mud. But he's doing that while also outlining the harmony. And I want to give you a little prompt so you understand what you're looking for when you listen to this.
Wants to present herself to the world and not being told or influenced by
right? Listen to that for that melody.
And not being told or influenced by anyone but her goddamn self. It's about women,
right? So what he's doing is he's playing that note again and again on one of his fingers and making sure that it has room to grow, and then it goes back and that it does observe the meter, and he's doing that while hitting all the other notes. I mean, piano is an incredible instrument if you have the dexterity of your fingers under massive control, where your ability is so good that you can do something like this. And so, man, I just wanted to call attention to this pianist because, oh my God. I hope that doesn't result in like a copyright claim. Some of these are a little longer than you would want for a copyright claim. So this goes back to, whoop, where's the pianist one? Let me see. Now if I have the what's this one? It doesn't matter, at some point, it doesn't matter how good you are if you are working with people that are not really close to your level or extremely fantastic. What I love about this performance and what HBO did on the recording is they left a lot of dynamic range, so this piano player gets to be extremely expressive within the confines of the piece, and also the specifics of what's the word I'm looking for? Specifics of the melody versus the specifics of the harmony. I'm going to get into detail of what that means. Let's keep going. Okay. I'm excited that the pacing doesn't suck. I'm actually really excited about it because that's something that like I was seeing with like whenever I do these auto jump cut things. There we go. One of the things that is wrong with the auto jump cut thing is that it stops and it's awkward where it stops, or when it starts versus where it stops. So like, is this the 8-second one?
How she wants to present herself to the world.
Yep, that's the one. Yeah, I'm really hoping I don't get claimed on the stream. But if I do, it tells me that I should edit the video to be where it's not claimed. This is going to be this. Okay. Is this speed or not? Is this sped up? No, it's not. Okay, cool. All right, moving on. There we go. This one is fun. Okay, color key, sweet. All right. Audio properties. Sorry, y'all. I've been missing chat. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. The last bit of air. Yeah. It's angsty. I think he plays with Yeba. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this guy is fantastic. I would hire the shit out of him. It looks like him, but I'm legally blind. Yeah, no, totally. He's absolutely playing with the atmosphere. It's nice. That pulsing descents directly to the music of... oh, snap. Wow. Thank you, Andrew. It's really good to know. And not at all something I would have known. So I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. I bust the window. Gotta move that to monitor only. I bust the windows out your car after I saw you laying next to her. Oh yeah. So this one is really it's going to be kind of like this is more of like an actor's perspective. What she is doing is that she is not emoting. So what I mean by that is, as an artist, you do not get a trophy for having feelings. Right? If you can't access your feelings, you have a whole nother thing to work on in technique. So what I'm saying when I say zero generic emotions with Jazmine, what she's getting at is she's being extremely specific. I bust the windows out your car after I saw you laying next to her. Right? It's that same thing where when she says her, there's a sobbing quality to it, right? She's talking at first directly to the person, and then she just kind of like switches it up, and she's like heartbroken. And this is of course she's emoting, right? Of course she's feeling feelings, but what she's doing here is so much more than that. She's being extremely specific about how she is talking and how she's telling a story, and it's throughout all of the performance she's like this. It's brilliant. How did that happen? So I need to refresh. So what this man is doing that to me is incredible, right? He's playing the arpeggios, right? He's outlining. Okay, cool. That is exactly what I wanted. Yar. Okay, that's gonna be 69. I'm actually kind of surprised at how, even with the very specific prompts, this is gonna be a long video. Yeah. So Andrew, I'm curious, where can I learn more about that? Like obviously Google, right? Like, but I want to know like very specifically. Like because I'm hesitant to basically ask you to come onto the, I guess, show, for lack of better terms, and give that education. Unless you're comfortable. If you want to do it, awesome. But I also want to, just to make sure I'm doing my homework and that I'm being you know, I'm not like relying on you to you know, make my content good. I guess, you know, there is another way to do it. I can just pay you. Right? Like that, maybe that works. I don't know. I'm sure you'll let me know, but that's really, really interesting. It's like the etymology of the music. Is that the word, etymology? I think that's the word. Let me look at that word before I look like a dumb. Etymology. Etymology. No P in there. No P. Mm-hmm. There was something next to her. I love that jaw thing. I love that jaw thing. I'm actually going to talk about that real quick. Whoops. Real quick. Let's bring that back. Oops, gross. Didn't mean to burp. But it's not. Like it's not playing. Is it because it's not visible? Yeah, okay. Oh. So one more thing I want to bring attention to is this. It's super subtle. Is this thing that's been happening a lot where people move their jaw a little bit when they do a run. I bust the windows out your car after I saw you laying next to her. That is incredibly smart, because when you do a run, sometimes it can become mush, right? Where, right? And it's just kind of a bunch of notes. But that little jaw movement is an emphasis on meter, right? Like she's in time, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And so as she's in that accent of the beat, she does that, and it gives us a really, really good understanding musically of where we are in the phrase. And eventually I will get a haircut. Okay. Hold on. Let's delete this. Nope. Delete it. And then we have, this is going to be 17A. Okay. And then this is, where is this? Okay. This woman is a fucking legend. Next to her. But right now I don't care about that part. That's a thumbnail. I want to make sure this is right. This one is really, it's going to be kind of like, this is more of like an actor's perspective. Yeah. A story. Okay. And it's throughout all of the performance, she's like this. When I bring it up for the example, it's still speeding up according to the specifications that I have for the script. And so that's going to be a little awkward, but it will compact the video a little bit more, which will be very helpful. Google would be a guess, but I learned a lot from professors specializing in spirituals over the years. I'd love to collab on spiritual reactions, and we could get really deep into it. I'd love that. I 100% love that. Yeah. So, would you be comfortable like doing it live? Like just going on and talking about it live? Like what's nice about knowing you is that I know like if we're live, you're not gonna say something that's like, and I need to kill the stream. I think the Mariah thing would be cool. What would be cool, because I know you're such a Mariah fan, Tank. What would be really cool is to like talk about like if you have some clips in mind or stories in mind of Mariah, and then we just kind of like talk about it on stream. Like that would be cool. No, I know you think you won't do that. I know. I saw you next to her. Care about that part. Must admit, a little bit. What a legend.
And no, it didn't mend my broken heart. But right now I don't care about that part.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is so good. Yeah. So, and then I know it's two phrases, but we actually have more to talk about. So when a singer is in time, it can't be too rigid. One of the things you have to make sure of, generally speaking, is that your consonants are in time. But when you have a vowel, particularly at the end of a phrase like she's doing, she's just slowing down a little bit. She's slowing down a little bit. And then whatever time she takes, she gives back. So like tap your foot, right? And hear this again. And try to hear like, okay, here are the consonants, and then notice that like if you're tapping your foot at the tail end of when she has a phrase, it's just like a little off, and that's an expressive, intentional tool that like singers have. But you have to have extremely good rhythm internally, and then also you need to be working with killer musicians, which the drummer is amazing. So let's play that back. Okay, so what we could do, Andrew, is either we do it live and we only record the video parts when you feel cozy. Alternatively, we could do like a live stream where we research it, or just not do a live stream. So whatever format is more comfortable to you, Andrew, we can do that. Yeah, Tank, if you want to get just like a collection of clips together, one of the things that's really popular as a video format, which works for this, is like Mariah fan, or like I don't want to say the word crazy, but like some adjective Mariah fan shows vocal coach about thing, right? Man, my hair is just a fucking hot mess. Cool. We'll talk details in a bit. Tank, you have me on Discord, right? Because my Instagram got locked. I cannot get to it. Fervent. That would be the right adjective, but because it's YouTube, we got to go kind of basic. Mariah super fan might be another one. Like something that's just, yeah, okay, yeah. We came to that at the same time. That's funny. That's great. Okay. Cool. Now, the title of this video is obviously a little bit, you know, hyperbole, right? But I really sincerely hope that people who watch this video can look at this performance and go, holy shiza. I love this woman's singing, and I hope that if you enjoy it or you like it or anything, that this levels up your appreciation for how good she actually is. This is 2 phrases. Let me say it again. This is 2 phrases in a 28-minute performance. And you absolutely bet that every single phrase is exactly this. And that's what makes her so damn good as an artist. She could 100% probably make a fine living just being a technical powerhouse, which she is. Her technique is incredible. But this artistry, the specificity of it is, woof, boy, there are very few people who can put this level of detail into every phrase. Because it requires, on one hand, technique to be able to execute on the phrasing, but it also takes, you know, like sentiments and understanding yourself and understanding that, you know, the situation that your character is in. And she just check. She's amazing. There are other Jazmine Sullivan videos on this channel. If you like this sort of a thing, like and subscribe, hit the bell. But like, if you like this sort of thing, my other Jazmine videos, like, they're not as detailed as this, but they have me freaking out. And anything I can do to help you appreciate the excellence that she brings, I'll be really happy about that. Anyway, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, make a comment about stuff. I just feel like I have to say that because algorithm. Phone got broke. I'll get Discord again. I mean, your writing is fine right now. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I can do my Discord link. Oh man, we're like spot on in terms of the new time for Mariah, which is cool. All right. Let me get the link to the channel. It should be in the description. But I know, and like, let me get that to you, because I know that, you know, that's not helpful to you. I saw you next to her. All right. Details. Where is the thing? Here we go. I got a warning on this stream. Hold on. I hope that's not a big deal. Okay, good. It's just the current bitrate. I was like, no. All right. That's the link to the Discord. Yeah, I can put it on stream as well. Let me do that, and I'll put it in big text for you. About that part. I must admit a little bit. All right, let me make this a little clearer. Get an outline. All right, get a black outline. All right. Is there any color that you see more easily, Tink? Let me actually put a background behind this. Like really put like a background behind it, so that you can see it more easily. There we go. That should probably be easier, right? Let me actually increase that size a little bit more for you. There you go. I still feel like that's not here. Let me do this. Let me do. There we go. That'll help, I think. Right. Okay. All right. I'll also. I don't think I have my screenshot set up for that. But yeah, there it is. Let me know if that works. If not, I can. Well, I wish I had you know, the Instagram, because then I could, you know, send it to you that way. But that sucks that that's no longer a thing. Okay, good. Glad you enjoy it. I'm gonna take like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do the Mariah stream. So we're gonna do that. What's cool is I don't have to change much. Superbe. Super. The Québécois. It occurs to me now that Québécois is kind of like offensive. Because it's like, Quebec, what? It's like you don't understand what the person is saying. There's a lot going on even right now with French-speaking Quebec people, which is infuriating. There's a lot of pressure for people to speak English. But what I find obnoxious about that is, you know, if you move to Quebec, you should have known what the language is, right? Like, you should know that you are going into someone else's house, right? That this is the culture that exists. And if you don't like it, just don't move to Quebec. Don't move there and then decide that, like, you're going to impose this onto other people. I think that that's really, really inconsiderate. But you know, like, there's a lot of people who will, like, they just refuse to speak French in a French speaking environment, and you would never see that if it were the other way around, right? You would never see that. Like, come on, you know, if someone started speaking Spanish and there was a collection of people in the United States who just refused to speak English and tried to put their foot down on Spanish, that wouldn't work, right? But because French-speaking people in Canada are secluded and you know, all that, it's unfortunate. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, make another cup of coffee, get all bougie. All right. I have Messenger. I've texted you on it before. I don't have Messenger is the thing, what I'm saying. I don't, well, at least I don't have Instagram. That I got locked out of my Instagram. So Discord is right now probably the only way to get in touch with me, other than maybe Facebook Messenger. Anyway, be right back. All right. Yeah, that works. Let me just download that sucker and then put it in the WebM. Recently, I've been frustrated over, like, I can't focus on, like, super efficiency the way I used to. which sucks. It really does. But I'm still probably more productive and efficient than damn near anybody who is a solo personality. There are a lot of really, really technical channels on YouTube. A lot of technical channels where people are, you know, writing incredible scripts and doing all that stuff. But, you know, they never, like, it's really rare that someone can do that, but also be a personality. So I really feel kind of blessed, and I need to get a de-esser because I have a little bit of a whistle there, and it's obnoxious. Which is unfortunate. I wonder if there's a way to train that out, because like the second I put a de-esser on the signal chain is like it doesn't sound good. And I lose a lot of depth. I think it would help if I speak a little bit more engaged and have that stuff, then I can, right? But I don't want to have to put on something. Like I had a script today that I thought I wanted to follow, and as I was doing it and I'm watching it back, I'm like, this is terrible. All right, anyway, be right back. A lot of inappropriate. Okay, we're back. Woo. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas to you as well. Do you have like a clip reference? Hey, Timur. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. This stream is not necessarily about like super reactions as much as it's about like finding good clips to analyze and discuss Mariah, because I can't anymore do it to where I just sit down and do a react. Unfortunately, I need to do it in a more like intentional way. Just because like the way my job works is that I'll get a phone call, and there's no like rhyme or reason to when it happens, right? When we need a phone call, when I get a phone call. Really? Why is it? How is that live? Hold on. That's absurd. That's silly. That should be done. The other one. Yeah, the other one should be over. Yeah, that shouldn't be live. Let me kill that real quick. All right. Windows out your car. There I saw you laying next to her. All right, where is the option to kill the stream? Okay, I guess I gotta go to the live thing. It's cool you can do 2 lives at the same time, but there's absolutely no rhyme or reason that should be a thing. There we go, in that stream. There we go. And now